This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Monsoon storm hitting the valley overnight, bringing dust, rain, plus lots of lightning and thunder. At one point, 48,000 customers lost power across the area. Crews are working around the clock to get it turned back on. Several neighborhoods also have trees, down power lines, and roof damage as well. And Mesa Fire responding to calls near McKellips Road and College Avenue after reports of several awnings and wires pulled down. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Red Cross is in the area to help residents who do not have power. Missing for nearly 4 years, but just found alive in another state. Alicia Navarro, a teenager who disappeared in Glendale, has been located after identifying herself at a police station in Montana and is now back in contact with her family. The community has been following the Navarro case since the day she went missing. One of them is a close family friend who helped in the search. Kathleen Wynn says every single day the past 3.5 years have been filled with never-ending hope. She's feeling thankful this morning that the missing Valley teen has been found alive and safe.
It's the end of a long journey, and I am, it still has not sunk in. It really has not. When you wake up every day and you talk to a mom whose child is missing, it changes you.
There's still a lot to be uncovered about this story, as we still don't know what the teen may have endured over the past few years. Well, the AC is back on at Greenfield Junior High in Gilbert, which means classes are going to be back in session for students. The school had to shut down yesterday because of problems with their air conditioning system. Today, President Joe Biden will be announcing new steps to protect Americans from the extreme heat. He's expected to detail efforts to improve weather forecasts and make drinking water more accessible. The president will also highlight actions his administration is taking to keep workers and low-income communities cool. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego will also be there. To protect people in this extreme heat, SRP will be distributing more than 2,000 heat relief kits to local agencies like the Salvation Army and Circle the City. The kits will then be given out to people who need them. They include a backpack, reusable water bottle, cooling towel, and more. And today is your first chance to see the 2023 Arizona Cardinals in action. The team is hosting their first open practice after kicking off their training camp. If you plan on heading to see a practice, new head coach Jonathan Gannon says expect to see some physical football.
Very physical. It's a combat sport, so we'll be physical this training camp. I think if you put standards and parameters on what we're looking for, and this is how we're going to operate, I think they actually enjoy that.
Today's open practice runs from 1:15 to 2:30. Parking and admission are free, but you do still need to reserve your ticket online first. And mark your calendars, Arizona Restaurant Week will be back this fall. The Arizona Restaurant Association announcing the dates will be September 8th through the 17th. Participating restaurants will be announced next month. Restaurant Week provides people with a chance to try restaurants with a price-fixed menu.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. It has been a brutal July, with every single day running well above normal and highs topping 110 every day for this month so far. Yesterday, 118 degrees. But we did end our stretch of lows in the 90s, at least back-to-back days, with Phoenix falling to 88 for a low yesterday. So that officially ends our consecutive stretch with days with lows in the 90s at 16 days. Now, that said, will likely drop into the 90s only again tonight. So even though yesterday did manage to fall into the 80s after the rain moved in, today a very hot day at 116 degrees, 118 out at Lake Havasu. And again, there's likely the lows in the 90s again tonight. More storm chances along the rim and for the valley. We've got a slight chance for storms, although that potential looks a little lower than yesterday. Those storm chances ramp up tomorrow and this weekend, and temperatures will be dropping below 110 early next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or go ahead and download that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.